Hello, everybody. What's going on? This is Andrew, and I am here with another draft of Innistrad Midnight Hunt. We've been playing a lot of Constructed here on this YouTube channel over the last few weeks, but I've been trying to do a draft at least every week, just to keep my, just to keep a finger on the pulse. And I like drafting. I think drafting is a lot of fun. It's a nice change from Constructed. I think being able to do both is important and good and fun. So, taking this Monday as a bit of a break from Constructed, and we're hopping into a draft. All right, first pack here. We've got Croaking Counterpart, which I think can be a really powerful card. It's 2 colors, and there's another good green and a bunch of other good blue cards in this pack as well. So that kind of sucks. Like, probably arguably the other best non-rare green card, Clear Shot, is in this pack. And then Organ Hoarder, Nebelgast Intruder, Flip the Switch, all very good. Moonrager Slash is good too. Jeez, I don't know what to pick here. You can Croaking Counterpart Organ Hoarders and draw so many cards. This is a tough pick. I think I'm going to take the Clear Shot and pass all the blue cards. And I think I'm making that choice only because there were so many good blue cards in the pack that I'm going to take the one good green card and try to move myself into that direction. I can follow up with Borrowed Time or Shadow Beast Sighting, I think, or Gavany Trapper, I guess. If I'm taking a removal spell, I might as well take the Borrowed Time. This doesn't cement me into green-white, but if this Dawnheart Warden wheels, then that's a pretty clear signal. But I could be white-blue, splashing the Clear Shot. I could be green-red, splashing the Borrowed Time. There's a lot of different options I get by taking these two powerful single color removal spells early on. Phantom Carriage lets you put a card with flashback into your graveyard. This card's pretty good. Devoted Graphkeeper is good too. Nothing in just green. This is a blue card. Phantom Carriage goes in that deck. Tough pick. I kind of just want to take the Timberland Guide, to be completely honest. It's not a very powerful card, though. So I guess I'll take the Graphkeeper. See if that opens up any new spaces for me. And I don't love this pack. Jeez. I guess I'll pick up a Dryad's Revival here. This card can be pretty good if we're in like a white-blue self-mill deck. Just being able to recast some cards can be pretty nice. Like Larder Zombies a pick, but I don't want to commit to blue yet, basically, is where I'm at. So there's a tapping at the window. I think it's time to grab the tapping at the window and see if we can solidify ourselves in some sort of self-mill deck. These Baneblade Scoundrels are going pretty late. I mean, I think that's the best card in the pack. I guess I'll take it. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. It's a pretty late Arrogant Outlaw too. And there's these Diregraph Rebirths. I'm going to take the Arrogant Outlaw and see where we end up. Okay, I'm okay picking up a Silverbolt. Not interested in the rest of those cards. I'll play No Way Out. So the green-white card did not wheel in this pack. Some of these blue cards are still here, which I'm sure that I've kind of forced the person to my left to be in blue. So I don't expect to get a lot of blue coming my way. If we take out this white-blue card, though, we have just like a green-black deck that has some decent creatures and one really good removal spell. So maybe we can pick up some pieces for this green-black deck. I've never really played the green-black deck very much. And now packs are taking a long time coming back around to me because I took forever, forever picking. Yeah, I mean, we've got some stuff. We have a lot of 3-drops, but we've got some stuff. I feel like that's a really late, larger zombie. So I'm going to grab that just to hang on to. Don't really want any of these cards. There were those 2 green-black uncommons, the reanimate spells. I wonder if either of those will wheel. Because you only really pick that card if you're in green-black. And it doesn't look like it. And then we'll get our last pick here in a second. I'm not sure how I feel like that first pack went. But I get to pick a Mask of Gristlebrand now. This card's been excellent for me in the other deck I had it in. Another Scoundrel I'd be happy with. Defenestrate I'd be happy with. Rite of Oblivion's a great card, obviously. But Mask turns any creature into a threat, and it just lets you draw more creatures. I've been very impressed with this card. This is going to be my pick pretty easily. I'm not sure if you can hear the rain and wind outside. It's pretty stormy over here where I'm at. It's kind of fun. I hope the power doesn't go out. Other than that, it's kind of fun. This pack, we've got Necrosynthesis. I have not been impressed with this card. Like, you get to draw a card, I guess. But I've always been able to play around this card. I don't love auras for the most part in draft. Flush Taker's a pretty good card. And there's a chance I should take the Flush Taker and see if I'm black-white instead of black-green. Because all of these green cards are replaceable and Flush Taker's powerful. Yeah, I kind of like doing that. Well, now I just have to make the choice again. Do I take a white card like Gavany Silversmith? Do I just take a Hobbling Zombie or a Siege Zombie? Or do I take a Bounding Wolf or, more likely, this Eccentric Farmer? So I think that's the choice. Do I take the Eccentric Farmer to go with my tapping at the window, or the Silversmith? I'm going to take the Farmer. I did not see a ton of white cards. Okay. Contortionist Troupe makes me pretty happy about that choice. This card's really powerful. It can just put counters on all of your things as long as you have Coven, and since this is an X spell, it's pretty easy to make this be the thing you're missing for Coven. So I'll take the Troupe pretty easily here. And this Flush Taker's gonna go to the sideboard. Well, maybe. Look at all these white cards now. A bunch of really good white cards in this pack. Geez, this has been a hard draft. I guess I'll take the Snarling Wolf. I don't really want to take the Snarling Wolf. If I end up playing white, this Chaplain of Alms or this Gavany Downguard is what I want. I'm going to take the Chaplain. the backside of this card's really good. Okay. I'm going to take the Bird Admirer. Even though those white cards are good, I'm going to take the Bird Admirer. Okay, finding another farmer or a duel for dominance is making me feel pretty happy. Do I want the farmer or the fight spell? I only have 2 removal spells right now, but the creature's kind of nice. I'm going to take the farmer. And then here we can do a Hobbling Zombie or a Timberline Guide. I have a lot of 3s right now. Basically everything in my deck is a 3. So I'm going to take a 2 just because it's a 2, basically. Defend the Celestus can be pretty powerful, but I think this is better in like a green deck or a white deck because your stuff is smaller. I'm going to take another Baneblade Scoundrel, I think. Yeah. I think I'm okay with that. Well, the Necrosynthesis Wield, maybe this is the time for me to try this card. This time, this card did wheel. That's interesting. But I'm just going to take the Siege Zombie. This is a playable 2-drop in my deck. Yeah, it looks like white was pretty open, so maybe I read that first pack wrong. We saw some white, but not a ton of white in that first pack. So maybe the person to our right is in white. Nah, they would have taken the Gavany Dawnguard. Ooh, I love me Moonveil Regent. This card's great. And then Ambitious Farmhand and another Dawnguard are also very good. But for where I'm at with my deck right now, I don't think I feel like switching completely what I'm doing. Like, I have good cards in green and black. Switching to white's like the only thing I could maybe do. But I could also just pick this Defenestrate and be pretty happy with my green-black deck. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Of course, it feels bad to pass like these amazing cards up here, but just take the removal spell, make your deck a little bit better. Ghoul Caller's Harvest. Make a bunch of Decayed Zombies. And there's also a Rebirth, a Siege Zombie, a Candlelit Cavalry. How many creatures are going to be in my graveyard at any one time? Not a ton. I mean, the 2 farmers and the tapping at the window is going to mill a bunch of stuff. So maybe it's worth having this. I think this is going to wheel. And I actually think I'm going to take this Evolving Wilds from this pack so I can splash this Borrowed Time more easily. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that pick. There's another Evolving Wilds here, but there's also this Dawnheart Mentor. And I think this card's pretty good. Being able to turn anything into something that gets +3/+3 in trample. And it provides 2 bodies for Coven already. We already have something else that wants Coven. Oh, the Troupe. Yeah. Yeah, pretty happy with Dawnheart Mentor over this second Evolving Wilds. Ooh, some really good red cards showing up in this pack. But the Shadow Beast Sighting is a powerful card that we're going to flip over into our graveyard for later. So I'm going to take it. Now we've got to choose between a bigger creature and an early creature. I think we'd rather have the Siege Zombie, honestly. We have so many 3s already. And I haven't been as impressed with Broodweaver as I wanted to be. So I'm going to take the Siege Zombie. Oh, and I get another shot at Broodweaver anyways. Yeah, I think that's the pick here. I don't need more 3s. We'll take the Broodweaver. Sweet. Get to pick up another Evolving Wilds here. Makes this Borrowed Time especially easy to splash. So now do we grab a big thing to try to win us the game? Or another farmer? Yeah, I think I want the farmer. Then there's a rejuvenator. We do get a diagraph rebirth. Okay. I think we'll play at least the first one of this. So there's nothing particularly special about this deck, but we've got some good creatures, some good removal, and ways to find our stuff. Because Farmer's going to flip cards into the graveyard. And then we've got Dryad's Revival and Diagraph Rebirth, which are flashback spells that can get us some value the later the game goes. And the 2 Evolving Wilds means this Borrowed Time's very easy to play. Any other white cards I want to play? No? Okay. Yeah. I think this deck's fine. We just need to trim a few cards, probably the Necrosynthesis, and then we'll be good. Might actually play Might of the Old Ways. I think I'd rather play that than Necrosynthesis. I don't know if I need the Downheart Rejuvenator. And then just need to trim another 3-drop, basically. Okay. Let's finish this deck. No, we don't need 2 planes. We just need 1 planes. We'll go up a forest, I'm pretty sure. Yep. I think I'm okay with all 3 farmers, like I said, because we've got the Shadow Beast Sighting, the Rebirth, and the Dryad's Revival. Shady Traveler looks a little bit better in this deck than I feel like it normally does. Do I even want the Broodweaver here? I don't have any sacrifice shenanigans or anything like that. I kind of want to cut the Broodweaver. And do I even want this Might of the Old Ways? I might not need it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's hop into a couple games with this green-black werewolves deck, green-black grindy deck. Yeah, let's see how it goes. All right, getting into game 1 against Mish. Let's do some battle Mish. I go first. Yeah, this hand looks good. I've got only 3 drops, which is the only thing to expect the way that I've built this deck. Alright, Voldaren Stinger's a little scary, but we've got Farmer and Admirer, which are pretty good at blocking. Admirer in particular is going to be good at blocking here. I'll lead with that. They can just attack with this for free, basically. That's fine. Say no blocks. Next turn we get to go Farmer. Hopefully find a land. Ooh, Hound Tamer. I think we still go Farmer and go looking for lands here. I do want to use Silverbolt to kill this Hound Tamer eventually. Or do I just do it now? Just stem the bleeding. Your go. Calm down. I'm gonna hit my land drop, I think. If they play a land, they can attack with the Hound Tamer also, which is a little annoying. But, like I said, having the Silverbolt up here makes me feel pretty good. Oh, you're just using that right now? Weird. It's a strange way to do that. Because they can't attack with Wolf now. And now it flips over. I'm just gonna shoot that. Keep my thing at 3/5. And pass. Would really like to find another land next turn so I can double spell. Okay, they've got an 8/7. It's pretty big. Again, they could have attacked first, but they didn't want to. Grab planes. We did find a land. Sweet. So now I can... If I double spell, I flip this back to a 6/5. So no way out, and then play Arrogant Outlaw. Or I play Mask, equip Mask. No, I think I want to flip it back to nighttime here, or to daytime here. So let's go this. Two lightning bolts. Okay, I feel pretty pretty happy about my discard spell there. Wow, they discarded 2 lightning bolts and just kept a 2/5? Now I get to play Mask. The question is, am I attacking with something this turn or leaving this back to block? Oh. This is what I'm doing. I'm attacking with this. It's gonna die. I'm gonna gain 2 and pay 2. This card's very good. Now they're all attacking. I think I'm pretty happy just blocking like this and taking 6, 7, like it could be 11 if they want it to be. Or I double up on this. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this too. Let's do this instead and see where we end up. Did they draw a removal spell, or did they just decide it's time to start attacking? I think they just decided that it's time to start attacking. I'm going to call their bluff, because I know they were empty-handed last turn. They drew one of the best cards they could have drawn there. That's too bad for me. So we get to go Siege Zombie. And then what? Do I get Farmer back? Do I get Arrogant Outlaw back? Doesn't matter since their stuff is so much bigger than mine. Yeah, I mean, things are not looking very good for me. That was an amazing draw by our opponent, and there's not a lot I could have done about it. But now I'm just treading water. It's gonna flip to nighttime. I'm not gonna be able to take advantage of Mask. they should definitely attack with the Pestilent Wolf. I have to block the Stinger here, which is really annoying. Go to 2, and... oh, man. This is like one of the only things in my deck that can be big enough to deal with these things, and it's not even going to matter here. Okay. We got beaten down by werewolves. Let's move on to the next game. Alright, game 2. We're going to hope that we don't get too outclassed by big green things this time. Yeah, this hand looks good. I think here I'm pretty happy running out Contortionist Troupe as just a 1/1. Because then on turn 4, I'll have Coven. So this is just like setting up for my next couple plays. Okay. Farmer, find me a land drop. I'll just take the swamp for now. I don't want to attack. This is the beginning of my end step, right? Yeah. Just run this guy out. No attacks. Trigger. Cool. I succeeded. This just gives it +2/+2 in vigilance. Yeah. That doesn't matter. I'd happily trade with my farmer if that's what you want to do. So I think I go farming here. So this, if this attacks, it trades with this, and it just beats that in combat. I think I'm happy to just attack with this. Yeah, if they want to trade 2 for 1 there, it's fine with me. Play another farmer. I'll grab the plains here and run out Siege Zombie. Trigger Contortionist Troupe. Make this a 3/4. Yeah, feeling pretty good. Okay, now it's nighttime, and if this deals combat damage, they get to draw a card. Do I want to trade both of my eccentric farmers so they don't get to draw a card? Oh, it's not even both, right? They can only kill one of them? Oh yeah, this is easy. And our opponent just gives up. Cool. We saw the power of Contortionist Troupe there and why I was so happy to get it. Our hand was suit up very well for what we needed to do. Also, so yeah, cool. Okay, Doppel Rogue. Opponent goes first here, but we can kind of set up a similar play as we did last time. Maybe we run out the Contortionist Troupe on turn 2 again. And then just play Shadow Beast Sighting on turn 4 and go from there. Or maybe we hold the troop. We will see. Drawing the plains is nice. We get to fetch green here now. Okay. Astronomer can be a good card. Am I running out the troop here? I don't think so. I think I'm just chilling. Yeah, it's nighttime now, and yeah, they get to loot or rummage, but I just don't think this is a 1/1 based on how our hand looks right now is very good. We'll just take this thing off the table. It's a flyer. It's kind of tough to deal with. We don't need to deal with that. Yeah, now that I saved the troop, we're going to get to curve out some big things and then use Mentor to make sure we always have Coven up. I like how our hand is looking so far. We really would have loved to pick up a Rise of the Ants or two for this deck. That would have been great. But we didn't get there, which is fine. We'll just go Shadow Beast this turn. And then next turn we'll probably go Mentor plus Siege Zombie. Just get more bodies on board. Mentor and Siege Zombie kind of combo nicely together too. So our opponent has has white and black cards. We're attacking, huh? Okay, I'll block. We're definitely the control deck. We want to just slow our opponent down. We need to play through all the cards that they're going to play eventually and hope that the rest of what we have is good enough. Not surprised that was the Lunar Frenzy. We'll go Mentor plus Siege Zombie. They didn't even loot, they liked the cards they had. Played a land. Attacking with the Stinger. Do I want to throw the 1/1 under the bus? Kind of. They didn't loot again. That's good for me. So now I can make this a 5/5. I think that's just what I do. Slam this. I technically missed up 1 damage on that last turn. I probably should have used Siege Zombie after I declared the token as a blocker. So I normally... okay. That's annoying. I was going to make the troop a 6/6 so it can block the Stinger. But now... ooh, okay. Storm Charged Slasher joins the battle. Yeah, Stinger gets to attack and I'm not blocking. Ooh, that was a good draw. That was a great draw. Oh no, but this is a 5/4 on the back. So I'm not going to get a trigger from the troop. I think that's okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to clear shot now to switch it back to nighttime. Or to switch it back to daytime. I think I'm just chilling. Because I think I can get them if they go to attack with my clear shot. Or that's the hope at least. We'll see what they want to do here. They have another one? They have two of these? Yeah. And all attack? Interesting. I don't see blocking like this going poorly for me. First strike damage, sure. What am I missing here? Maybe they have like a lightning bolt or something, and they're just hoping to get in the damage and then shoot me with it. Damage. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I'm happy attacking for 10 here. And then just getting my trigger and making this also a 5/5. It's not the long game plan, but it's the plan that ends the game next turn. Turns off Coven, but now I've got 3 5/5s. Cool. If they had a lightning bolt, it doesn't do anything against all my 5/5s. Okay, Lunarian. Can you stop my Contortionist Troupe? Great. This hand's awesome. Because we're going to have Coven online on turn 3. So that's pretty cool. We get to fetch black here. And Timberland Guide's nice, because it can just be a grizzly bear when you need it to be. And it can be more than that if you need it to be also. We're just going to attack for 2 first. And we'll play this. Okay, we've got all the lands we need, deck. No more lands, please. Just spells from here on out would be perfect. They get to attack for 2. We're not blocking. Ooh, okay. I don't want to borrow time the wolf. So we're just going to attack and pass. This can pick up the Evolving Wilds, but that's not what we need it to do, obviously. Okay, that's a card I wouldn't mind. Borrowed Timing. Looted past the land. Now they can't attack. Do I attack here? That's the question. I could... Yeah, I think I attack with the guide still. I'd be okay trading if they want to trade here. Do I just pick it up and play it again? That might be what I'm supposed to do here, just to use my mana. Yeah. This isn't a great play, but it sets up Dawnhart Mentor for next turn. So I think I'm pretty okay with it. And again, putting the counter on it, I could put the counter on the token. It would have accomplished the exact same thing. Okay, and they're just doing that. Playing another wilds, cracking it. Getting another island, sure. Cool. We'll play that. Can pretty easily attack with both creatures, right? I'm okay trading Guide for Haunt and protecting the human if it comes to that. Otherwise, if this blocks this and this blocks this, I just protect the Guide. Yeah. And I don't think they'll block. And we'll just play this and pass the turn. Again, we could play Borrowed Time, but there's just nothing I want to kill. I'm okay being patient since we're in a winning position anyways. Bird Admirer, of course, was a great draw because it gets to block the Archive Haunt. And we're just chilling. We're waiting to see what our opponent's doing. They've spent a lot of time setting up, kind of. Yeah, I'll draw that again. They get to loot now with the Haunt. Yep. Oh no. And it's exiled? It's not even just put into the graveyard? So I can't even revival it? Tragedy. My guy gets to attack here. I would like to draw... I don't know. I don't know what I want to draw. I don't have anything in my graveyard for revival. So it doesn't do anything at the moment. We're both me and our opponent are just kind of playing some dorky creatures and waiting to see what happens. They obviously can't attack. I can. I'm happy attacking with my Timberland Guide. I kind of think they won't block. Oh, interesting. Am I using my revival on another Timberland Guide? I don't really want to. Is getting the 2 life from this all that important? I don't really think so. I think I'm just gonna run it out. And pass. We're both just chilling. They have a bunch of cards in their hand. They haven't played anything for the last couple turns. Are they that desperate to loot through their stuff? Do they have an instant speed removal spell? Yes, they do. Sure. I think now's the time. We're gonna Borrowed Time the Wolf and smash for 4. Now I do have lethal, not on board, but not on board. Well, not anymore. The revival could have gotten back the Timberline Guide. They're going through their deck. They're looking for something. Oh, okay. They get to eat my Dryad's Revival now, which obviously sucks. Do they have a removal spell for this too? That would suck. Oh no. Well, that sucks. I thought we were in that game. But our opponent was able to revenge us back to oblivion, basically. I feel like a lot of the decks I end up drafting in this format seem like they could be decent decks, and then they just like end up failing pretty good. We can't keep this. This hand's not very good. Yeah, I guess we keep this. I think I'm going to put back the Timberland Guide. If we draw Forest, that's the card I least want to play anyways. And because I'd rather play the Admirer, and I already have the Swamp to play the Admirer once I find my Forest. Come on, Forest. Come on, deck. Don't do me like this. Yeah, no blocks. Oh, come on. Another opponent with this card? Also, our opponent forgot that this thing has haste. Bird Admirer does block it pretty well. Still does block it. Weird. Sure. Whatever. I don't think I win from here. Like I can do this and get their last two cards. But they can just attack me for a bunch this turn. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I don't know. Their hand was silly. I haven't drawn my mask basically at all. Yeah, no blocks. I guess maybe this turn I should have blocked the 1/1 on the 4/2. I don't know. Yep. We're dead. Let's go to the audio options. Oh, jeez. Well, this draft we just got run over by a bunch of good red-white decks. I've liked drafting red-white decks. Maybe that's what I should be doing. I thought this deck was fine, but apparently, apparently we just got multiple times. Yeah, that's it for me for today. Thanks for watching. Apparently, this is not the way you draft this format. So learn from my mistakes. Don't draft decks like this. Draft decks like my opponent. And I'll see you next time.